Okay. So I'm going to be using sap green, yellow ochre, and titanium buff. Titanium white, sorry, titanium white. So the first thing I'm going to do is take sap green and just go over the brown with sap green. And we can do all the windows like that for now. Like this. Like that. You don't have to cover it 100%. You don't have to cover the brown. But just if you go over with a bit of sap green. And because we have brown, it's perfect. It covers very well.
So is this going to be all the windows?
Yeah. All the windows. Except the one on the side, I think it's brown. The one on this side is brown. Side of the cottage. You know, let me see if I put sap green on the door. Yeah, let's do that. Let's put sap green on the door too. I am losing the detail, but that's okay.
Are you doing the one on the side, did you say, as well?
No, the one on the side, no. I'll keep it. We'll keep it brown. Okay. We'll let it dry, and if it's not dark enough, I can darken it after the green. I mean this part, and I have a feeling it's not dark enough. All of this area is in the shadow right there, but that's okay. I have a bit of brown in here, burnt umber. I could just add it. Not all over. Just the top part, because of the awning. Awning is casting a shadow over that door.
Okay, so the screen that we're looking at here is very dark, so you painted the whole door just solid green.
Yes, painted the whole door sap green. And now I'm adding a bit of burnt umber on top and let it dry. Just the top part.
Not the whole door, just the top.
Yes, just the top part, not the whole door.
But you painted the whole door.
Yes, yes. Okay. So now I'm going to start highlighting this window. This one right here. But before, I'm adding one small layer of there. No, of green. Now I'm taking. All right. I'll wait. Okay, so sap green with a bit of yellow ochre, and I'm just going to start putting a bit of highlights here. Let's do a bit of more yellow ochre so we can see it. Ah, that's good. You can see that. Let's do the one in the bottom.
So you just put yellow ochre
in the sap green right now, yeah.
And you're highlighting I don't see, it's all one color, so this is not.
Yeah, it doesn't show much right now. Like the difference is very it's not strong difference, you know, you can't hardly see it. And it's going to dry darker anyway, but now in a minute you'll see. So this is just a layer of sap green and yellow ochre. Now I'm going to take white and put it in that same sap green and yellow ochre combination. So I'm highlighting. And hopefully we can see that now.
Do we do that on all the windows, like everywhere?
Yes, all of the windows will have to be the same. You're going to do the same, depending where on the light, where it's coming from and how strong it is in that corner, on that window. And I'll show you in a minute. Let's do this one for now. There. You take brown, any brown you have, and just go in here because these are right there on that corner, and give the wood a kind of thickness on the side, because these windows are not flat, they're not facade, they're sideways. Just the top. If you can see that, you know, it's just the light on that part of the wooden. Bring it in a bit down. Just, you know, acrylic dries darker, so we're always adjusting. Don't, if you highlight from here down, don't highlight from up, because this is supposed to be casting a shadow over the window for the side panels. Now, before I do anything, move down to the ones at the bottom, I have to put window slats. So I'm going to take sap green. Just going to put a bit of brown in my sap green. Sorry, right there. The dark, it looks very dark right now, but it's not that dark. It's just sap green with a bit of brown in it. And round brush, put it off enough water in my paint. And I'm going to come here. You know, there are so many in the original reference, so many slats, horizontal ones. I'm going to reduce that. This is too much.
So that's just sap green.
Sap green and brown, burnt umber.
Right. Okay.
I'm going to do one, two. I'm going to let it dry. And if I need to darken, highlight, whatever I need to do, I'll do that when it's dry. Because right now I can't tell. It has to dry first. If it needs anything, I can't tell if it needs more brown, it needs highlight. Just let it dry. And maybe when it's dry, I won't need anything. I won't need to do anything. I'm just going to leave it.
It was red light. Red, which red did you use? Side of the red light?
Yeah, an orange.
No, it's not red.
No, no, an orange. I think it was orange with a bit of color in it. In certain areas. It had me in red light mixed with orange. I'm sorry.
You know, who's chatting red light. You know,
I'm gonna pause for a minute so you can do that. And then I'll work on the windows at the bottom.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah. Okay, let's put some slats. So this is sap green and burnt umber. This will allow the paint to dry. Round brush. And I'm just going to keep it really simple. I'm going to have a couple of those little slats in here. 1, 2, 3. This one is really messed up. It doesn't matter. Wow, this is really hard.
It's tiny.
Tiny, tiny, yeah.
Need a steady hand.
wow. Oh,
All right, let's tidy up this one a bit because it's really messed up. This one. Man, wow. All right. Again, this one here. I'm going to try to put 1, 2. Oh, 3.
put
And
four.
sure,
Oh,
put as many as you want. There. I'm going to now highlight this window and this window. I'm going to highlight this one here, top, side, and side, like that, only, on an angle. This is where the light is. It's going to stop here.
And that's sap and yellow ochre.
Sap, yellow ochre, bit of white. This one is going to stay dark. This one I'm not going to highlight it. I'm going to highlight this from here down, from here down, because that's where the light hitting, and highlight the top part.
You did the one on the far right here? The one on the side?
No, just this one. Yeah, that one here. Not this one. Not yet. I'm almost tempted to use a pen for these.
Yes. Need watery paint for sure.
Yeah.
Helps a bit.
That never worked with such a small brush,
Mm.
except to do eyes.
Yeah, one bristle. One bristle.
It's the big, just the eyes.
Well, that makes sense. Why do they charge you twice as much for one bristle? Versus the brushes that have a little line.
We do do this.
I'm gonna pause. Right, so this, what I did here is I got a white pencil crayon and I just put line for the frame on the door and just a panel inside, just to tell me where the panel is. And now I'm gonna start highlighting this. So I'm gonna take, for now, sap green, and I'm gonna put in it titanium buff. And I'll try to see how it looks. It shouldn't be too light because still in the kind of shadow area. And I'm going to start from here. Oh, that's too light.
What did you say? You got titanium buff and
Sap green, titanium buff. You know what? If you have ivory black handy, add ivory black in it. Just want to make it more,
yeah.
a bit different. I have ivory black here if you want. There. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good color. So I used sap green, ivory black in my sap green, and titanium buff. Oh, see, it shouldn't go too light.
Really dark.
No, it's a door that is in a shadow area. Shouldn't be too light.
Okay, so
Let's take some black and black even, and just try to put a frame. Try to put a line all around where the frame is, where the panel is. I messed up. I need to clean this. Okay.
on the inside of the jerk hole?
Here. Just black lines in there. It's inside, in here. The one on top, you're not going to see it, but that's okay. We can see the one that is bottom part here. It just gives us a kind of a shape for the door. It shapes the door a bit. This is unnecessary right there. And right here. Honestly, that's more than enough.
And are you filling that in with that dark color?
Mm-hmm. It's a color. It's sap green and titanium buff with actually it's sap green, black, and titanium buff.
And that's what you're filling in,
Yeah.
but it's not what you did the outline.
No, the outline is only
Black.
black.
Good, good.
Yeah.
So it's how green is that green gonna be? Is it a light green? Inside?
Nah, just medium, medium.
With your painting, just,
I'll show you. I'll bring it in. When I stop recording, I'll bring it in. I'll show you when I. Okay. I'm just going to do this window and then I'll stop. I promise I will come and help you. Show you how to do that. Okay. So let's finish this one. Brown. I'm just using brown. I'm going to put slats. Because this way we'll finish all of the architectural detail for this week, and next week we'll do the greens and the flowers and, you know, all of that stuff around. All right, now I have here with me right now a bit of yellow ochre. So I'm just going to come and do this. Just yellow ochre, nothing else. You don't want to highlight this too much. Okay, this is side window.
Windows there, do you notice?
Oh yeah, I removed.
Which you took it out.
I took it out. I know there were two windows. I simplified. Right now, this is burnt umber and a bit of titanium buff. Just gonna kind of give it a bit of. Oh, this is too light. It will dry darker, but still. Not a lot of detail here. Keeps the side. Keep the side dark. Dark, right there. Keep it dark. And the side right here. Keep it dark. Yeah, keep it like this for a minute. And see. Should kind of clean up this a bit. And that's it. We're good.
Would you glaze that at the bottom?
Paint it?
Glaze.
Lace.
Oh, that looks nice.
I.
Thank you, Leo. Have a
You're
wonderful week,
welcome.
everyone.
You're welcome. We'll see you next week. I will.
Thank you. See you next week.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye.